Okay, so you are dead as the blue team down south. As a matter of fact, they're going to start south systematically for the 3 first sets, and then we have a C as the yellow side of north.
Yeah, pretty standard tank lineups we have on both sides here, both going with a pair of AMX-50s, both going with a 110 and an IS-3. The only real difference here being C going with an AMX-13.
Yeah, that's a little bit
Very
eclectic.
surprising.
Yeah, indeed. Just give me a name here with that light 1390. That's kind of a surprising choice considering the map and the opposition.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm expecting C, with the AMX-13 to go for the hilltop. At the same time, You Are Dead are expecting this too, and right now we can see, almost all the You Are Dead tanks moving up there to the hilltop right now.
Except for Onion Head, everybody's moving up, eh?
Yep, definitely. So here, I believe the AMX-13, actually I'm not even sure if that's the AMX-13, but a light tank is moving up the hilltop right now on the C side, and if he does, it's actually, yes, it is that AMX-13, and he's going to be in for a nasty surprise once he kind of progresses more south here, because all 4 of these heavy tanks are making their way right now. Look at this.
Yeah, he can't afford to just like take risks and make the climb down, otherwise he's going to get shot.
Yeah, there's no way he can afford to actually move more south from here. The second he spots any of these tanks, he just kind of should definitely retreat. Dr. Y here leading the troops in his T1s, just making sure, give me a name being spotted here. Oh, he does take out, big shot
like,
though.
Yeah, exactly, just give me a name, already suffering a shot, but he's gonna get out of dodge in time. Yeah, he won't suffer any more damage, I don't think he will.
So Drew might, I
don't reckon he will, it's just...
He actually might be trapped though. Maybe.
No, he's probably gonna get there. Oh, another shot. Yeah, there you go. So suffering about 700 damage already. That's
for a T1 kill.
Yeah, exactly. 2/3 of his life, and of course, very smartly, UAD is gonna retreat.
Yeah.
It's more than a worthy trade for that T1, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice play already coming up from You Are Dead. Expecting the AMX-13 to be up there. Very nice prediction coming out from their team. Yeah, they're all going to come back to the southern part of the city here, because now see, they saw a couple of those heavy tanks on the hilltop, and to You Are Dead, if they were the C side, they would go for the field push, and that's why they're actually retreating.
Well, yeah, but C as are you looking at the observer? Actually,
no, this is the actual.
Oh,
stream,
okay. So as you can see on your screen, well, C has sent like one of the scouts towards the southern east end of the park area, but they're not pushing. That kind of, it was kind of the criticism I was voicing last Saturday when they were playing against Anubis, and I said that they absolutely could not be that passive against any team in the Masters League. They should have pushed.
Yeah,
by now they should have pushed, because now UAD has had all the time in the world to reposition. So basically, for that T1, that AMX-13 is now off combat.
Yeah, honestly, that was pretty much for nothing.
Exactly, a very poor trade altogether. So, the only way to nullify that advantage was to push, but they didn't do it.
Yeah, the entire western edge was open there, and they had actually 3 tanks on that western edge. I don't know why
they had the boulevard like down south, and they didn't take it. So,
and it would actually been very hard for UAD to actually come back to the southern edge and actually contest that western edge here.
At least, they would have reached the southern city in time to get get out of dodge and take cover pretty much. Now they don't even have this opportunity anymore. So very just too passive play coming from C. If they keep on doing this, they might get really punished today.
Yeah, definitely. So that T1 kill, and with Give Me a Name taking shots, they should have tried to get more map control here, but almost essentially none of their tanks have moved just yet. Slight repositioning coming out from these AMX-50s, but still
not nearly enough.
Yeah,
seriously.
Not nearly enough. You put it in a very good way there. If C want to have a chance against You Are Dead, they have to bring the fight to You Are Dead, and they cannot allow You Are Dead to eventually spread out, get the map control, and then close in on that C side.
Well, look at that. Onion Head and his mates have already spread out. I can see it on the observer, and they've got a very solid defensive setup around their own southern base, and because they can see that no push has been coming, they're going to reposition themselves towards the park area again.
Yeah.
So basically, whatever advantage C could have had is now pretty much moot. Just very poor trade altogether. The T1 was more than worthy of a sacrifice compared to the 700 hit points damage that Give Me a Name had to take, pretty much.
Yeah, definitely so here. Yeah, You Are Dead slightly repositioning. They have moved 3 of their tanks over here to the more starting position of their side. The one, I believe, IS-3 here, kind of along the eastern part of the field area, kind of towards the south. They have spotted one of the tanks up there to the northeastern part of the field as well.
See, the reason why they're squatting next to that southern cathedral, which is pretty much their own starting base, is because they don't know for sure yet if the sea tanks have like made it towards the northern edge of the southern part of the city. But you know, as they spread out, they will soon find out that basically, you know, their climb was unchallenged on the other side of the map. So I mean, all too comfortable, all too easy. They didn't suffer a single shot yet, and well, I don't know. If C keeps on playing like that, I really don't fancy their chances in this set.
Yeah, I mean, if they don't do something soon, eventually the You Are Dead side are going to have the positional advantage to slowly close in on their team.
He spotted the T1 already, I believe.
Yeah, it is a light tank there, most likely that T1 on the C side.
Yeah, I don't reckon the 3090 just made it all the way around.
If it is, I mean, that's a huge mistake, actually.
Exactly. Why would you, just sending your superior light tank just out there in the blind?
Because that tank is, in matter of fact, trapped at this point. If the You Are Dead side absolutely want to go for that, they will be able to. They're just playing a little bit safe, though, because, like you said, they're not just sure exactly where the C side are at this point. I mean, most teams would have gone for that push had they spent.
Exactly.
And that's why You Are Dead are so kind of hesitant right now, is because they just really aren't sure.
Well, exactly, because for all they know, you know, just maybe a 5100 might be lurking out towards the west as well. So as soon as they try to just come out of cover to take out the light tank, they might suffer some shots as well. So that's why they're not going for it. And yeah, like you pointed on the screen, Kabuta also taking a hit. I don't know, this is looking grimmer by the minute.
Yeah, only about 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here, but you know, I'm
sure UAD's gonna push eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, they not only do they have the extra heavy tank, but they know for a fact that Give Me a Name has suffered some shot, and Nuden also taking a hit here. This is clearly not looking good at all.
Yeah, Nuden actually, I think that shot.
Oh yeah, he bounced off. I just almost thought he was a direct hit.
Yeah, look at that. Soldier who's still trying to cover this western alley area. They're going for the surrounding maneuver onto that light tank over there to the southwestern corner of the map. Oh, Van Dog taking a small shot here.
Yeah, Sinclair took about 200 damage.
And it was actually, it was a T1 over there down to the southwest.
300 damage. It's kind of a bite though. It's just destroy that T1, but you have to suffer shots from those 50s, 100 lurking behind. So it's classic kind of maneuver, but UAD's way too careful to fall for that.
Yeah, I'm sure now that since they have sent one of their aiming down to over there to the most western part of the map.
Yeah, now they can retaliate as well.
Yeah, eventually I have a feeling they're going to go for the push here. I think they're just still trying to get their tanks into position at this point, and they're just trying to make sure that if they do go for this push, it's not going to be, they're not running into a trap.
Well, exactly. I mean, just at the same time, like, Hull Crumbles and the other 50, like, up north is just providing excellent cover fire down that west road. Towards the railroad area, but which is gonna make it pretty hard for UAD to push. But you know what? If I were UAD, I'd just, well, it's kind of too late now because we're down to 2 minutes. But they should have pushed like towards the east actually, and not west.
Yeah. I think the reason why they didn't though was because one of the C tanks were kind of camping.
Right, just facing Onion Head, and they couldn't know if all the
corner.
All the remaining forces were there or not. But well, actually, although they do have the advantage, I wouldn't recommend them just like pushing towards the western part of the park area because that area is just really well protected at the moment.
Every single one of these C tanks actually over on the western edge now.
I mean, Legacy Jana and whoever's right behind them like might pull off something towards the westernmost part of the railroad because they're just pretty much like safe from enemy fire at this point. So we've got an IS-3 and a 5100. Yeah, there you go. Got K1 and Legacy Jana just trying to flank Nuden like from the west, but yeah, they're going for it.
Yeah, all the Red Dead forces now moving up this western edge of the map here. Legacy Jana leading the troops. Same with the other IS-3 Red Onion Head.
It's a two-prompt push. It's very smart to do that. Very safe at the same time. They're not really risking that much. And
look at this. One of the Red Dead tanks positioning to the field area as well. I love this position from the Red Dead.
And look at that. Just give me a name. All the tanks are clustered on the C side, and we've got a minute left, but I reckon it's going to be enough to take a tear it down.
I believe so too. Here, Hell Crumbles
already taking a few hits.
Chicken Shot as well.
Yeah. There's just too many angles.
Oh, Chicken Shot is going down here. Yeah, he's completely trapped here by Soldier Wu here. Soldier Wu also having his full autoloader up. This is going to be the tier 8, first tier 8 going down here. Chicken Shot, there he goes.
Well done, and Soldier Wu is going to get out of dodge in time. Very, very well played. Once again, UAD with some clinical finish here. They might still draw this up, but and look at that, Kabuta is really low as well. So is Give Me a Name. Oh, this is maybe another hit. Oh barely just getting at. Once again, some surgical accuracy and precision coming from our defending champs. This is just too clinical, and I think they're going to get this, right?
I think so too here. 15 seconds remaining right now. Yeah, absolutely. So you have to get at least one of these UR dead tanks to at least try.
Not
to
even
tie
that
this
T1
up.
would be enough actually.
Yeah,
It's
but
just-
Kabuto I think is gonna go down here. Onion Head's trying to go for the killing blow here.
All right, the little tractor went down, so Onion Head just